loves. It's me, Love Jones. I am back with another one. Just watching some readings by Spiritual Sage. I haven't watched that in a couple days. That particular one was for Gemini. I don't know, somebody in the military or with some military type of tactics. So sad what people will go through, what they would do to just try to, speaking of military, to just try to destroy somebody here. Y'all look at this. Family wrong. Could have been somebody's family member. It's so sad what people will go through just to try to destroy somebody. And it's so funny, she was talking about exactly what I was thinking about earlier. Whoever this is that be playing on my energy, just that, like, they constantly do stuff all day long, y'all, to try to destroy you and everything that you're working for, whatever it is that you're doing to make money. Whoever it is in my energy constantly comes for that. Like they try to sabotage it in any way possible. If I smile too much or laugh too much in a couple of days, then they doing something to try to come for my confidence. Whatever they can do. And I mean whatever they can do too. This is like a spiritual warfare. The only difference is they the only ones warring. I'm literally just minding my business every day, and this is what I'm dealing with, stuff coming for me all day long, all day, nonstop, all day. It's like somebody wake up thinking about me. They go to sleep thinking about me. They probably dream about me. If they got a wife, I'm sure they think about me way more than they think about their wife and kids. And it's so funny that she was talking exactly about that. Some military person, and that's what they do, is what they used to doing, destroying. Or some person with military type of tactics. Could even be somebody's ex coming in to just destroy. That's all. And we already seen with my last reading, or one of my last couple of readings, somebody, it came up that that's what a person was doing. Going to a practitioner. Going to a practitioner trying to have them do things to pretty much try to destroy a person. And you got to ask yourself, like, what got to be wrong with you mentally to make you want to see a person be destroyed who has absolutely nothing to do with you, even if it is family. As for me, I don't even deal with my family. Only person I talk to is my daughter and my son. Everybody else, distant relatives. So, like, what would even make you in your brain have to continuously come for a person and try to cause them to lose everything? And I feel like, and I ain't trying to be funny, and it probably sound real mean, but people like that need to experience the closest people to them going through stuff like that. And so if you seek to destroy somebody else and you only feel good by watching others be down, somebody like that needs to do somebody like that who is close to you, where you can't do anything about it. Since you so hard and don't cry and you don't feel anything, it's like, see what you'll feel like when it's your wife going through it, or your child going through it, or your mama going through it. Whoever it is that you love the most, then I bet you can feel it and see the consequences. Then I bet you can reimagine or rethink what it is that you're doing. It's so sad that people look white. It's so funny because what I say at the beginning, family, military, what she was talking about, his main male here. It's so funny, the Gemini that's in the military I was thinking about. That's my brother's last name. Military, Gemini. Yeah. It's just so sad that you can, like, I just seen Libra as well. Libra could have something to do with it. Abusive. Got receipts. Somebody got receipts on an abusive Libra as well. There's also something else I was thinking about this morning. You know, you give people credit for different things, and then see stuff that make you wonder, make you question. But because people don't do things in front of your face, these are people who go back behind your back and they have these spiritual tactics that they use. And that's what I don't like. I can't stand that. To me, it's like you're a coward. You can do all that stuff and pretend while you in somebody's face, and then behind closed doors you go back and you trying to destroy somebody. And somebody who not digging into your life trying to see what you have going on will never know that it's you the one that's doing it, because like I said, you could be like me. Here you are just minding your business trying to live your life, and they watching you constantly. And every time you laugh too hard, they do something to try to destroy your confidence so you won't laugh. It's like they want you to be like you. But you're not a military person. It's like you completely different from them. You enjoy life. You like to laugh. You like to smile. You like to do things to make other people smile. This is a jackass right here. And ain't no telling what they've been through in life to make them who they are. But this is a person who needs counseling. They need some therapy. Something wrong with them. And instead of getting that fixed, going to see somebody about it, they sit in the back behind the scene and they try to destroy people's lives. And I hope one day theirs is destroyed completely. Got a Scorpio right here. It's an unexpected income coming from somebody here. Yeah. So yeah, y'all. Hey, I just got, you get kind of irritated when you hear stuff like that. That's why I kind of laid off Sag reading sometimes, because she be talking about stuff and it just kind of irks me. It really irritates my soul. Because how can you call yourself a man when you would take the time and thoroughly try to tear down a woman? Mentally, physically, emotionally. You're not a man. And your daddy probably wasn't one either, and that's why you probably act the way you do. Got a Capricorn right here. Something could be significant about a Scorpio and a Capricorn here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like people like that, y'all. And they don't give you a chance to say something to them about it, because they do everything from behind the scene. They'll smile in your face and then go back behind closed doors and do all the weird stuff. Which I say again, it makes you a coward. Not only are you all the other things, ignorant, arrogant, abusive, malicious, vindictive, not only are you all the other things, lack integrity, but you're a coward on top of all of that. So I say, where are the real men in the world? When you run across them, you can appreciate them. But these ones that pretend like they real men in front of your face, and then you actually, behind your back, behind closed doors, they act worse than a woman. Those are the ones I have a problem with. Where are all the real men in the world? They not here. And I swear, I've been had people constantly coming for me. Like, everything that I do, it's almost like they want me to come to them and ask them for some help or for some money to get by or something. And that's why they keep trying to destroy every stream of income that I try to build for myself. But here's the thing. I don't talk to anybody. That's what's so crazy. And so it's like a person who ain't never been there for me, a person who ain't never offered me anything, a person who ain't never gave me a dime wants you to somehow come to them. Just pick them randomly out of the blue. Just one day they gonna cross your mind and you gonna come to them. and ask them for something. That's what it seemed like. Either that or they just want to see you suffer. I kid you not, I was just talking about yesterday. It take like 2 tickets to have to where you can't drive anymore for any one of those driving programs. And I get in one accident, and then today I'm taking my GPS to come home, and the GPS had me get on the highway only for me to look up and realize that it's an express highway. So you listen to the GPS, and the GPS have you get on the express highway. So you know they're going to send you a ticket because of that. And I know it's all a part of the plan anyway. It's like one thing after another thing after another thing. And I'm sick of it, y'all. It's the type of stuff. It's like they push you. They push you to want to. Yeah. I ain't going to say nothing crazy on here. But man, do they try to push you. They poke the bear. They do it all day long. All day, every day. Like I said, if I laugh too much, they're going to try to do something to knock your self-esteem down. Because whoever it is, they don't want you to have self-esteem. They want you sitting somewhere feeling sorry for yourself. They want you down and out, sitting over in a corner somewhere. I wish that same thing on your family. Whoever you are in the background doing all of this stuff to me, I hope the most vulnerable ones in your family get a chance to feel exactly what y'all been sending my way. Exactly that. So whether that's your kids, your mama, your wife, whoever it is, your grandma, whoever, I need them to feel the same thing you've been sending me. So maybe you can look at it in a different way. Maybe there's a lesson in there for you to learn too. I've learned all my lessons about sacrificing and minimizing and detaching from certain things. You need to learn something in there too. Whatever it is you've been doing, you can't get away with it. You're not going to keep getting away with it. Whoever you are, I wish the same type of suffering you dish out come right back on you in your household. And I hope you learn some powerful lessons from that. So yeah, anyway, arms again. I told you this always gives me military. It's so funny how I always be talking about stuff and then it pops right up in my readings. Look, it's probably a church person too. Although his hatred is concealed in deceit, his evil will be exposed in the congregation. Probably somebody that goes sit up in church every day. But they mad at who you are. What it is that you're doing with your life. Because somehow church or the Bible or God done told them, judge everybody who's not like you and do things in the background to try to tear them down and use black magic and use voodoo and use practitioners to try to do whatever it is to people who aren't like you. It's so funny that my brother, White, he really close in the family. That's what he grew up on. I had another brother that pretty much raised him. That's who he was always up under. And that brother is know the Bible front and back, but he uses it to manipulate people. He uses it to do some weird things with. But he know it front and back though. But if you don't know any better, yeah, they mess you over with it. And this brother, he met his wife through these people. Now he don't even deal with that other brother who was pretty much around him anymore. Uh, but he met his wife through them and the same type of church people. And so these same church people, he had my mother right before she passed go to church, and one of the pastors in the church, which is his wife's people, touched my mother and told her that she wasn't gonna that she was free of cancer. She wasn't gonna have those problems ever again. Shortly after that, she died of cancer. And so yeah, that it reminds me watching the people who be so-called prophesying and seeing different stuff in church. And I don't know, y'all probably seen it. Remember the person who said God told him to tell that man to walk, and he snatched the cloth off his leg, and the man didn't have any legs? That's what that remind me of. People just saying stuff. So nonetheless, he got this whole little, he attached to all of these people in church, y'all. This really giving me, it's really giving me something got to do with him. Everything about him coming out. His wife's name is even somewhere on this card. I ain't even gonna point it out, but his wife's name is somewhere on the card. If that ain't telling, I don't know what is. Last name, wife name, church, military twice. It'd be very sad, y'all, if this was my own little brother who watched me so much from behind the scene, causing me all of this trouble. Yeah. Something popped up on my timeline out of the blue yesterday, and it said something about a trust. When you create trust, the man was like, this person here, you see this little one here, pointing at the little girl in the car. You see this little one here, she's a trust fund baby. But if just so happens she grow up and she's the devil, and we want to take her off the trust, this is how you create another trust. And I just thought it was so funny that popped up on there. It just popped up out of nowhere. And it got me to thinking, because me doing these tarot cards here, when it comes down to certain people in the church, they feel like this is of the devil. And again, I got family members who are heavy in the church, married into people who are pastors, preachers, and first ladies, and all that good stuff in the church. And nothing wrong with it. But when you feel like you're better than somebody just because you're there, that can be where the trouble lies, That can be where the trouble lies. When you feel like you're able to say what's right and what's wrong. Because the Bible said meditate on understanding. And these people are some really judgmental people. And it's so sad because one of them was even at my mother's funeral. And I don't know if it was the same one that she was telling me about, touched her at church and told her that she was cured of cancer right before she died of cancer. I don't know if it was that same one or not, but I know it was still my brother's wife people. And he helped to organize her funeral, and he had them come and preach at the funeral. And I noticed the whole time he was preaching, it wasn't really on any type of heartfelt message of my mother passing away. He was talking about more into investigating and like criminal acts and police being able to see certain things and looking at fingerprints. And he pulled his black light out of his pocket and was talking about the black light and what the black light can see. And I just remember thinking, what the hell are you talking about? And why are you taking the time to talk about this? Everybody's sitting in here mourning, and you talking about police investigation and black lights and what they able to, and it just we taught not to judge, and so you try not to judge them, but those are very judgmental people. You can absolutely tell. just from the little time that I spent around him. And it's so funny because out of all the people in the family, he had this Bible at the end of whatever he was preaching in, and I guess he called himself giving it to the matriarch of the family. And of course he chose the little brother to give it to. Of course he chose the person who was married into his family to give it to. And yeah, out of all the older ones and all the young girls in the family who helped take care of my mother when she was sick, and I don't know why he chose him other than the fact that he's married into his family. Just a lot of judgmental stuff here, a lot of favoritism shown, and again, I know people like that. They don't like this stuff that I do. Uh, I don't know. I can tell you, I probably have a closer relationship with God than most of them do, if not all of them. Um, I have a better understanding of what God is and who He is, and the fact that He is love, and you can't use hate to validate who God is or what God is teaching. And I feel like that's a lot of time. It's like I don't know. It's just what I get from men. It's what I get. And so I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, it's just so weird to me how I start talking about one thing and then all this different stuff start popping up. And it's leading straight to everything have to do with my brother. This is an inheritance, y'all. Some type of inheritance here. And this unexpected income here somebody has coming up. You're going to get a message probably about this from somebody here. This unexpected income. Somebody has to do with some money here. And then I see lovers right here. So I don't know what this have to do with. That can be somebody you have a potential relationship with. Somebody maybe you used to have a relationship with. Lovers can even be family. And considering we've been talking about family, it could definitely be somebody's family here. Somebody is concerned about something. Speaking of church, that stained glass window right there behind them is absolutely giving church right there. So somebody might be in a church and concerned about something here. I don't know. Agitations, troubles. Yeah, somebody irritated about something. Irritated about something here. Maybe about something that's being said, something that was done here. I see back here these two boats here, and I'm getting what was a small situation. Somebody allowed to get much bigger, and so something got much bigger than maybe somebody expected it to get. And whatever it is causing trouble here. So it's like when it was small, it was way in the background. It was there, but it was way in the background. But now that it's gotten much bigger, it's much more noticeable to a lot more people now. And I think that may be where the agitation comes from. Maybe instead of just certain people looking at it and seeing certain things, everybody can see it now. Yeah, we go from just this little peak here, but this person knows about it right there, to it being just out in the open right here. I think that's where the agitation comes from. You got somebody in a church right here that hates somebody here, and they covering it up. And so this again, this is they smile in your face. Although his hatred is concealed in deceit, his evil will be exposed in the congregation. It's somebody who act like they there for you. Somebody again who knows the Bible, who uses the Bible like it's their end all be all, but clearly they don't understand it because they have hatred in their heart. And their hatred is causing them to do certain things here. And so, although they probably hold the Bible near and dear, they don't understand what they're reading, which tells me they don't have a real relationship with God. Which, yeah, selfish. That's what this is right here. Selfish people. And now somebody's concerned about something. Indigenous. Somebody could definitely have some type of indigenous background. And have some type of Native American or some type of Indians in their blood. Yeah. Widow, sadness, and bit. Yeah. Somebody's embarrassed here. That could be the concern. Somebody has said something to embarrass somebody. Look at this cross on this high priestess here. Secrets. The high priestess could have exposed some secrets here. High priestess could have said something here that was way in the back, hidden for only them to see and only them to judge here. But now it's all out in the open and everybody get to judge it. The high priestess could have said something here that causes concern here, that causes agitation here, cause this embarrassment here of somebody. But like somebody could also be concerned about something because there is some type of inheritance here, some type of legacy here. And somebody could be losing that and somebody gaining it. So maybe somebody had access to this already, but it didn't belong to them. It also says betrayed by a friend. Somebody could have been betrayed by somebody who they looked up to. This high priestess could have been exposed something here that was supposed to be some type of secret, something that kept hidden in the back here. Yeah, winning a fight here. So whatever this high priestess exposed here to help them attain some type of victory. Yeah, victory here. Victory here. Because some people were disloyal here. Maddie's family. Imposters. Falsehood. Being fake. Somebody's here is innocence. The Empress. The Empress here is innocent of whatever this was that these people were portraying. These people are fake. They lied about something. They're disloyal. They were disloyal to probably this Empress right here, who is innocent. of whatever this is. And now they feel embarrassed about something here because something's been exposed and they're concerned about it, slightly irritated about it because they wanted it to continue to look like they were a certain type of person when they are not. Sign synchronicity. Y'all heard the horn. Yeah. These selfish people here wanted it to continue looking as if they were something that they are not. They really disloyal people, fake people, imposters here. And they were coming against somebody who was innocent. And now something's been exposed and somebody's embarrassed about it. Does it look like they may be on the losing end of this fight right here? So where you have one person, which is probably this Empress right here, fighting all these different people coming their way. Now these imposters here are on the losing end of something. And this could have all been over. Oh look, this could have all been over some money. All been over some money. And somebody may be getting a message about it soon. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here because I gotta go ahead and finish my day off. Y'all say a prayer for me. P-R-A-Y, don't P-R-E-Y on me. That the rest of this day goes smoothly. No problems. Cause man. So anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Anything else? Courthouse. Something's going on in this courthouse. You could be getting a message from this courthouse here regarding some things that look. I just cut the deck right here. That's what I got, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I'll be back.